Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Very excited today. I got something exciting that I'm going to install into the Corvette. And I hope you guys are going to be as excited as I am. But before I get to that, if you're tuning in, you're familiar with the channel, if this is your first time, the only thing I'm asking you guys, if you can leave a comment and actually subscribe to the channel. This way it will help the channel grow. I could provide more content as I go along and basically show you guys a lot of stuff that can be done DIY versus farming it out to somebody else. And it gives you guys some sort of knowledge of how things can be done very simply and nothing's sophisticated. A lot of stuff that I cannot do, I will farm out. I'm not ashamed of saying that, but I try to show how it could be done on the DIY side. So if you're the first timer tuning in, please hit that subscribe button. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. Just asking for the community to actually help in growing the channel. But aside from that, let's see what the excitement is, guys. I got my custom-made steering wheel. This is the flat bottom steering wheel from Carbon Queen. Okay, I had a chat with the Carbon Queen. I wanted something in blue. They didn't have anything in blue, but they made one. I wanted darker, but this is the darkest they had, but I'm still okay with it. It's still blue color. I wish it was darker, but hey, this is okay.
Much later.
It's semi-custom made because of the color. But we went back and forth on a few things, and we got to an agreement on the color and basically on one of the steering wheels they have up for sale. Now these steering wheels go for about $300. They come in yellow, red, and I believe green. I'm not sure about the green part, but I don't have any of those color. My car is blue, so I wanted blue. Now I'm going to give you the full rundown of what's going on with the steering wheel, because the first steering wheel you guys saw, I posted a picture of it on the Facebook group, was this one with the light blue stitching, all that. Now, I thought it was going to match the car, but it didn't. So the installation video you're going to see is going to be based on this steering wheel. You're going to see the full installation, but it's going to be this steering wheel. So back and forth, I went back and asked them I want a dark blue steering wheel. So they were very cooperative. We went, we discussed everything, and they did send me a blue one. So this one is going to be up for sale, and my loss is your gain. So, but I have worked out a deal with them. So if you guys order from them, if you in the comment section or description section say name the channel DIY Dad Hub, you will get a $10 discount on your purchase. So I paid for both of them. I'm gonna sell this one. So by the time you see this video, this might still not, it might be sold already, but I don't know. Well, I'll post it, we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna show you guys exactly how the steering wheel gets installed into the Vette. Simple process. I think the pain in the butt is the screws that are in the back, but yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. And the other thing I'm making this video for is the future of the channel. If you are following my channel, I've been doing a lot of car stuff as well, and I do random things to include the cooking part and all that. So I enjoy the interaction that I have with the viewers, the ones that leave comments, they ask questions. I try to answer them as quickly as possible. But your support absolutely helps, and by support I mean subscription. So if you subscribe to the channel, I could hopefully get the channel to a point that I could get it monetized. And when I get it monetized, I could invest more money back into the channel to make more content, doing the stuff that I do around the house and on my cars and other projects that I get involved with, down the line, hopefully if something comes up. At the same time, I do review some of the tools that I use. Now, some of them are sent to me to review, and some of them are bought by myself. Most of the stuff I buy by myself. Very rarely I get few things here and there to do a review on, which I don't mind doing. You know, if they want an honest review, I will do that. I'm not here to scam people to subscribe to the channel and give them crap product. No, this is the way I do it. Is the way I do it. If I make the mistake, I want you guys to see my mistake so you don't do the same thing. If you see throughout my videos, some of the stuff that I do, they go smoothly without a hiccup. Some of the stuff I have issues with, which that's the whole point of this channel. Nothing's gonna come out perfect, nothing's CGI. There's no special camera angle that I use, and if you see my videos, they're not professionally made. You know, I try to do my best to film the videos as best as I can, but some of the videos you see, my head's missing in the picture. So, you know, it's just how it is. By all means, I'm not a professional photographer or a videographer, but I do my best. So let's stop talking. Let's get into this. Let's do this, guys. Let's change the steering wheel, and I hope it looks good on the car. So stay tuned. All right, guys. So now the key's in. I turned it on, so it will unlock the wheel. Now we're gonna have to turn it 90 degrees. Either direction is fine. You will need a T30 socket. Now this is where most of the problem most of us run into is because it's so hard to get into it from the top and from the bottom. So we have to finagle with it as much as we can so we could find the thread and for it to catch. And it's not gonna be fun. You're gonna be playing around for a while. I would say another 10-15 minutes to find the stupid bolt. And there's two of them, one on top, one on the bottom. That's for the airbag for it to pop out. So I'm gonna go find this and be right back, because it's gonna be a while before I could get to this thing. All right, the key is you gotta kind of press up here and kind of push it in to grab the T30.
One hour later.
Yay, got one! Yay! All right, let's get the other one. Putting it back is gonna be not fun. I tell you that. I think the second one's off. It might just drop off. All right. So we have the airbag sensor. Comes off like that. All right, the airbag sensor is basically this thing. It just pops out, and then we have to I believe this should just pop out as well. We have the ground wire there. Oh, sorry, this is spring loaded. This is spring loaded, and you twist and it comes out. So be careful. The spring shouldn't pop out as well. And this is a number 8 nut right there. We're gonna take that out too. It's actually a 7mm. All right, airbag removed. Now we have to take this out. But before I do that, there's an arrow right here. Let me show you guys. Okay, there's an arrow right there that's pointing down, saying that's the center. I am going to mark the bolt here. Okay, so if you don't have a torque wrench, you mark the bolt. Basically, once you tighten it, you want the bolt to be lined up with this arrow right there. So that should give you very close to spec torque that you need to tighten this the steering wheel. So 21mm with this. You would need a breaker bar of some sort to open this. Huh. This did not need a breaker bar, because this was already loose. Keep hitting the camera. See, most of them will require a extraction tool to get this steering wheel out. From the feel of it, I don't think I'm gonna need it, but let me try to take this out by hand. Alright guys, so you see how this is set up. These have little teeth that go kind of under, behind, and you kind of twist it, the one to the right, you twist to the right, the one to the left, you twist down. Basically it grabs the bottom and grabs the top. And this is the number 13mm. And if you haven't used one of these, it's fairly easy. You just kind of slowly give it the torque, and it should start coming out of its socket. I need 2 hands, hold on. So first you're gonna hear a click, and then this is gonna pop out like so. Sometimes the ones you'll see, I'll have a lot of rust here. This fortunately does not have any rust, which is great. Then this part should just pop out. I don't want to break it, but I know it just pops out. Yeah, so if you see right there, it has these clips. So you're gonna pop those out. So this pops out, and then we're gonna transfer all these components and these rubbers to the new steering wheel. So let's do that and come back. So these have a little tongue right here. You're gonna pull this tongue, and you're just gonna pull these out like that. Okay, now we're gonna transfer these to this one. You put that in, and you just pull the little tongue. All right, we're gonna do this one first. All right, guys, so I kind of lubed this a little bit with my my favorite whatchamacallit, the rust spray, I should say. It's a good lubricant. I want to make sure I'm going to put this in correctly. Here we go. Gonna put that bad boy in. Now this has a 35 pounds per square inch torque rating. I'm gonna get my torque wrench. So actually, I read it's 32. I need an extension, hold on. There you go, 32. Okay, now let me reassemble this and be right back. We're gonna basically put the airbag back in, ground wire, hot wire, and this clips back in. So let's do that. There it is, guys. I thought that was going to be a lot harder, putting back the bolts, but it wasn't.